It was such a surprise to find myself in the Star Wars world, in a cafe with pilots and aliens and a bartender who had little strange things.
Hi Sigourney, I'm Amber. I'm here with Cineworld Cinemas and we are so excited to be bringing The Mandalorian and Grogu to the big screens. So many questions for you today, starting off with your fabulous character. She is a military leader for the rebellion and a former X-Wing pilot. I have to know, what was it like stepping into that iconic orange jumpsuit and getting behind the controls of a starfighter?
Well, that was a dream come true. I'm not sure I realized when Jon Favreau approached me to play Colonel Ward that there was an X-Wing part of it, and so to be shooting it and then be able to, as you say, get into that amazing uniform and actually pilot the X-Wing and be taught kind of how to work it. You know, it's pretty real inside there, and so that was a great thrill. And then frankly, to sit, I've only seen a screening in a little theater, but to watch those scenes, those amazing scenes that are so Star Wars, where the planes fly over you in that formation, is absolutely incredible. And know you're in one of them. It's crazy.
I saw it in IMAX, and honestly, I feel like the bigger the screen, the better. I felt like I was there. It was so immersive. It was fantastic.
Well, this is what we've been missing, you know, since COVID, and I'm so glad people are having more movies they can experience that wonderful immersion with. I think it's such a powerful thing that cinema can do for people all around the world.
So touching on that, for me, growing up watching the Star Wars films in cinemas, it made me feel like anything was possible, and it still does even now. What kind of feeling do you want audiences to walk away from the cinema with after watching this film?
Wow, that's a great question. I think we really see what heroism is in this movie. And it's the heroism that comes just from people in the New Republic protecting this fledgling democracy. But it's also watching both Mando and Grogu, with their different challenges and frankly their different capabilities, not give up and not run away from a fight. And in the end come through for each other in such a touching way. The movie has a lot of different levels, and I really, I found it much more touching than I expected, and very, very, very good.
I completely agree with you. So I felt like the relationship between Mando and Grogu was kind of the beating heart of this film, and it was so beautiful to kind of watch that develop throughout the movie. You share your scenes with Pedro Pascal and the adorable Grogu. What was your favorite part of working with them both?
Well, I think it was such a surprise to find myself in the Star Wars world, in a cafe with pilots and aliens and a bartender who had little strange things. I was pinching myself, and then, frankly, I'm very grateful to the 5 puppeteers who activate Grogu. I know he's a puppet, but I did not experience him as a puppet at all in my work with him, because they were under the table, keeping Grogu alive, having him, you know, all this stuff, you know, reaching for things. I didn't get to work with Pedro on that scene because I was working with Brendan Wayne, who also plays Mandalorian. He's actually John Wayne's grandson. Oh. And he moves so beautifully, and they both bring so much. It's incredible what the right person behind that helmet can do with the role, because they seem to encompass so many qualities that are unique and distinctive.
So in honor of Grogu, he is a bit of a snack fiend. He loves his food. So I have to ask you, what is your favorite cinema snack?
Well, I don't eat them anymore, but I used to eat Raisinets.
I've recently heard about Raisinets. It was Scarlett Johansson who said they're also her favorite cinema snack.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I knew we had a lot in common.
Amazing. So I have time for one more quick question. Your character leads these amazing kind of missions across the galaxy. If you had to assemble a team to track someone across the galaxy, which of your past characters would you recruit for the mission?
Oh, on a Star Wars mission?
Yes.
Wow. Well, I think Ripley would love Colonel Ward. And gosh, what else do I need? How big a team do I need?
You can have as many as you want.
I wouldn't recommend Zool because she is a demon.
Yep.
So I guess maybe I think the professor in Copycat is pretty tough. And maybe if you really want someone mean, Catherine Parker from Working Girl.
Ooh, see, I was thinking more like it would be nice to have Dana there from Ghostbusters for some light-hearted relief, and then
Yes.
Kiri to kind of keep everyone together and keep that family vibe.
Yes, but Curie is always running off doing her own
This
thing.
is, you'd end up chasing her around the galaxy.
Exactly. You know.
Sigourney, it's been such a pleasure talking to you today. Congratulations on a beautiful film and another fantastic performance.
Well, thank you so
Thank you.
much. So nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Impressive.